Today we are going to talk about a new lens I got for a new camera. I got a 135mm f1.8 Sigmatel, a rare camera from what I could tell from my research because I couldn't find anything on it, and a East Germany 35mm Prtaktica camera. And two other items we'll be talking about are two Acai Pentax spot meters, the 3 and the 5. Unfortunately, this is my second time recording this. I forgot to have my audio start recording. I wasn't using my Blue Yeti microphone off to the side, so take two. This East German 35mm camera is what I picked up at my local camera store not too long ago, and this giant, thick, chunky glass, a Sigmatel 135mm f1.8. I got this for about $70 at my local camera store, and what drew my fascination into the camera was one, its name, and two, just the way it looked. The shutter button, if you can see here, is in the front, a more ergonomic design to it instead of it being up here. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I finally bit the bullet and bought it after looking at it for a week or two. And this lens, the 135mm Sigmatel 1.8, I have seen in the glass counter a few times, and finally I decided to trade in my Canon 2.5 135, and so far I've only ran into a few issues being able to use the lens. For anyone who's been in photography for a good while knows that not every camera uses the same type of mount for the lens. So unfortunately, the owner of the camera store and I, we couldn't find the correct Canon adapter to buy. Every time we would screw this Sigmatel lens onto a different adapter to use for the Canon, the pin on the T-mount on this T-mount lens wouldn't be compressed. So my lens was stuck wide open at 1.8, which some people might not mind, but you or I would lose versatility that way since I wouldn't be able to use all of my f-stops. The next two items we are going to talk about are Acai Pentax spot meters. I scored both of them on Shop My Goodwill or shopgoodwill.com, both together for under $100, about $50 each. Even after tax and shipping, the total came out to about 97 something. So I was pretty happy on that. So up first out of these two spot meters is the 3. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Oh, that's upside down. And here on these old pieces of tapes, it reads, "Do not point or expose to very bright light or sun." I'm not too sure why. Maybe it has to do with damaging the sensor inside or getting the needle stuck. Not too sure yet, but I don't want to find out. So what you're supposed to do with these is you aim through this eye hole. You have some sort of round reticle, almost looks like a skinny donut, and you point it at whatever you're trying to meter for your light, for your exposure. The hand in there either goes from 3 to 19. Well, in this case, for this spot meter, from 3 to 10 and 10 to 18. This one has two different levels, so to say. And whatever number you get, you turn this dial according to that number. So right now it's set at ISO 200. Let's say you get 10 on your scale, so we'll turn this to 10. And then it gives you all the possible combinations for the correct exposure up here. So what's that? 11, 15. So you'd use an f11 at 1/15 of a second. This Acai Pentax spot meter 5, basically the same design, slightly different color. A few things on the outside that are different right off the bat. The inside meter goes from 1 to 19 on the same scale. This one is just The 5 just uses one single range. And same deal, you figure out, you take a look at what number it hit the needle inside of the meter, and you turn the dial accordingly. So before this episode gets too long, I am going to put some pictures up on the screen for you guys to look at, to like, to hopefully draw some inspiration from for your own photography. Maybe you'll like all of them, maybe you won't, but that's not the point for photography, you know, for everyone to like everything that you do. As long as you like your own photography and you feel inspired and that feeling of awe when you take that picture, especially the ones that come out exactly how you want them to, that's all that matters. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch, like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys next time, and happy holidays. F and G out.